All right, I'm not going to get up on the stage because I'm a little afraid that I might die. And I do have 2 kids and I'm a single parent, so we can't have that. I appreciate Idaho Abortion Rights for inviting me out to speak today. I hope I'm talking loud enough so you can all hear me. This is a really special time for me because 102 years ago, when women first got the right to vote, it was just about 2 weeks before my grandmother's 3rd birthday. My grandmother this past May voted in person for me in the Idaho primary, helping to nominate me to the United States Senate for the state of Idaho. She'll be 105 in 2 weeks. I say that because I want you all to realize that it's only been in one lifetime. It's so easy to think about these rights that we all share and we all sort of take for granted, but to think about it in one lifetime. And in her lifetime, she almost lost the right to vote with some of the rules that they were trying to pass in the last legislative session. They tried to create rules requiring you to have a mortgage or a lease and having public utilities in your name. Well, when you're 105 years old, you don't have utilities in your name because you live with someone else generally. So in her lifetime, she could have got the vote and lost the vote. And by the way, I don't know if you know this, but there is a case before the Supreme Court right now that's going to be heard later this year that will take away all of your rights to vote. Every single one of them, because what the case will do is say that if the state legislature disagrees with the results of the election, they have the ability to simply throw it out and put their own opinion in place. How do you think this Supreme Court is going to rule? It doesn't take a rocket scientist. And how do you think the Idaho State Legislature is going to rule on elections? We already are seeing election deniers taking over state houses all across this country. So it's extremely critical that we take this time and this momentum and we continue to push forward, because it's not just the right to choose that they have taken away. They've given a laundry list. Justice Thomas actually gave like a menu of saying, hey, bring us these cases. Bring us the Griswold case, and we'll take away contraception. Bring us a case about same-sex marriage, and we'll overturn Obergefell. Bring us a case about criminalizing homosexuality, and we will overturn Lawrence. We can't allow this to happen, and now is the time that we have to take a stand. We have more momentum now in this race than we have had in a statewide race in Idaho in a long time. There are numbers coming out showing that statewide, the gender gap in voter registration since the Dobbs decision in Idaho is second only to that in Kansas. And we all know what just happened in Kansas. Not only is the gender gap increasing, we're seeing a huge uptick in the 18 to 24 range. And not only that, sort of anecdotally, I travel around the state and I am having more and more Republican women come up to me and say, I'd like to meet the first Democrat I'm ever going to vote for. Our campaign is gaining a lot of traction. We're getting national attention. We're speaking on a panel on Monday evening where we're going to be talking with other candidates from red states who are making attention, getting traction, and we're getting contributions from all across the country pouring in. Not enough, but as of this morning, over 3,200 individual contributions to my campaign since March 1st. People are ready to see a change, and they see that Idaho is the place that we can make it happen. We're only the second state ever to nominate an openly gay man to the United States Senate. California didn't do it. Pennsylvania didn't do it. Colorado couldn't do it. We managed to do it. We need to take that momentum and keep going. And the way that we do that is we've got to use our voice. This is your opportunity to vote to make a difference. I live in Idaho Falls, and on my drive over here, I was thinking about what I was going to say to you all tonight. I hate having to speak last because then I have to follow everyone, and I never know what to say, but I want you to think about your opportunity right here, all of you that are gathered around. You have an opportunity. When I was in school and we read in the history books and we learned about some of the people that have made change in this country, those people that have made a difference, and I thought to myself, how would it be to be one of those people? Well, in this race, you have the opportunity to be those people. We need 285,000 votes in order to win this. It's been done before. It was done in 2020. That's what Paulette got. That's what we think we need to win this, and we know that it's out there. We just have to get out and vote. In fact, we hope there's more. So I want to challenge you tonight to talk to people that you know. I want you to challenge you to bring people to the polls with you. It's going to take more than 5 friends. It's going to take more than 10 friends. I think you need to get like 20 friends. I'm not even kidding. And you talk to those people because you can get it. And take this as an opportunity to become one of those people that they don't want us reading about. Become one of those teachers that they don't want, or become one of those people that they don't want teachers teaching about. All of that comes from a place of fear, and we have no reason to be afraid because there are more of us than them. The only thing that is standing in our way is the fact that we don't get out and vote. I talk to so many people who say, why bother to vote? It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference when you don't vote because we don't have the numbers. So you have to vote. And I've heard other people say, even if voting is not your thing. Well, if voting is not your thing, you have nothing to lose. And go vote anyway, because if you're not going to vote for yourself, vote for Jocelyn. If you're not going to vote, and if you can't vote for Jocelyn, vote for the 19 kids in Texas gunned down in their elementary school. If you can't vote for them, think about the people in the LGBT community that sitting legislators in this state, as well as religious leaders, want executed publicly in the streets. Find your why and then be relentless and don't give up. I want everybody's commitment that they are going to vote on November 8th, or preferably sooner, because you can vote absentee. Idaho has no restriction on absentee ballot voting. So, thank you so much for showing up tonight. Thank you so much for being out here. Thank you so much for listening. And thank you so much for supporting all of your candidates and supporting each other, because sometimes, at a time like this, we just need someone to stand next to us, because it's hard. It's all hard, and sometimes it's too much. So I encourage you all to stand with each other. I encourage you all to let all of your friends know that you're a person they can call in the middle of the night when it seems like it's all too much. Because I know for a lot of people right now it is, and it does. So we need to be there for each other, and on November 8th, we need to be there for all of us and show up and vote. Thank you so much.